Are you guys looking for a hotel to stay at in Gulfport, Mississippi? We're here at the Springhill Suites by Marriott. Figured that I'd take you guys on a little tour. First of all, hi to all the new dads out there. This is Dad Reviews. This is where I give you my unedited, hopefully more authentic look at the products and places that we go to and hotels we stay at. So if you're interested in that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. So we're gonna walk right on into the lobby and we're gonna walk on through and I'm gonna show you guys all the way up to our room that we stayed in. It's got sliding doors, walking in. You can see that they have a fitness center there. And then they also have a little eating area right here. Back here is where the elevators are. And if you keep going around there, there's the pool out there. And there's the bathrooms back that way as well. Coming into the elevator, you got a nice Kone elevator. Fit for 21 people. 3,500 pounds. Very nice elevator. I really like the look of this, that kind of lighter color in the elevator. Got the pinpoint lights up top. So just a nice, comfortable ride going all the way up to. It's not too jarring or anything. Coming out, you got a nice little picture there. And then you have a nice view of the other hotel outside this, which is a homestay suite, which we did our previous video on. And we're gonna walk on down the hall here, and like I said, we are at 322. As you can see, there's a window all the way down at the end of there, a window all the way down at the end of there. And if you come on down the hall, one thing I wanna note is that the doors are kind of twisted to like cop to the side a little bit. So it's a little hard to get the room cart, the luggage cart into there. But we use our card key. We're gonna go on in, room 322. And this is the room that we stayed in. Made a big giant mess with 3 kids. So right whenever you walk into the room, you have obviously your good door handle here with the good deadbolt lock on there if you wanna utilize that. And just the heavy duty hardware. Got this little doohickey right here to keep the door from opening, make sure nobody comes in on you. Here's your thermostat right here. We found it with it on low and not on auto, so we had to kind of come through and change some of the settings here. Also, our 1-year-old started changing the settings on us too, because he could stand right here and reach out to here to change the settings, which was a little frustrating, but that's okay. You have a nice bed right here, a couch right here, which turns into this bed once you take these pillows off. But honestly, even with the pillows on, you still have a good amount of bed right here. So that was very nice. And then what made us want to get this particular room whenever we were looking at hotels is that it has this trundle bed under here. So we let our 1-year-old sleep down here because if he rolls off, he won't go very far, and we can put pillows all the way around and whatnot. So that was the main seller for us. So we wouldn't have to get like a crib or anything like that. It does have some nice lamps right here, a little switch on the stick, turn on off. Got a nice little picture there, a little picture there. And then they have a little work area right here, which can also be used as a little eating area if you want to as well. I will say that we apparently made a lot of trash, and so you might want to, it'd be great if they could bring a bigger trash can into here. We didn't really see anything else except for the one in the bathroom. But before we go that way, this is the kitchenette, I guess, the little kitchen area. And you have, if you open this up, you'll see that there's a microwave, which we actually used. And then they have the fridge here. And I want to point out that it's not a freezer. So don't plan to freeze anything in here. I mean, it's a good size for one of these little mini fridges, but I was just disappointed that it didn't have the top freezer compartment. Again, the microwave, it's just a Magic Chef refrigerator and microwave there. You got a Keurig machine in here if you're into coffee or tea or whatever they have available for you. And then up here is your ice bucket. So they do give you a lot of shelf space here, which is really nice. Coming over here, you got your TV, nice LG TV here. One thing that I really like about Marriott hotels compared to the Hilton Homestay Suites that we stayed at is that you can access your Netflix on here. On the other at the Homestay Suite, they didn't have access to Netflix, and we really, really like that. So that's one plus to this particular Marriott and most of the Marriotts we've stayed in. Got a couple of ports right here with some USBs, which is always nice. Here's a drawer here and a drawer here for you to put some things in. And then they have this little table tray down here if you guys want to utilize the table tray as well. Coming over into here, this is your bedroom area. We got the double queen right here. Super comfortable bed, I gotta say. I was very pleased. Got a good hard night's sleep last night, although I was super tired. Got a little pinpoint lights right here with the little, not a prism on there, a little dome on there. It's where it actually pinpoints out, so you don't like blind everyone in the room, which is super nice. Nice comfy pillows there. Nice comfy blankets here. I really like these blankets here. I gotta say though that I believe the Home to Suites sheets were a lot softer than these sheets that they have at the Marriott. So that's one thing that I do like about the Homes to Suites better than the Marriott. Then you have a little nightstand right here. You got a little alarm clock with a couple of USB ports on there. There's also a couple USB ports here and some power outlets right there. And then if you look behind here, you can see all the power outlets down there as well. Another little drawer right here. Got your Holy Bible in there. And then you got a little shelf down here as well. I want to note that my wife tried to plug in her phone into those USB ports, and for whatever reason, it did not charge her phone. So I don't know if it's just some kind of malfunction or something's not plugged in all the way or what, but I did want to point that out. This is the other bed. This is where our daughter slept. Again, it's got the same sheets and blankets. You got the pinpoint light on the side here as well. You'll notice another thing too that the Homes to Suite has that this hotel doesn't have is that on the outside of each bed, it doesn't have another nightstand, because that other nightstand at the Homes to Suite had extra plugs and whatnot if you do have a lot of things to plug in. Your air conditioner down here works really well. It was controlled over there. I didn't have the problem that I usually have with like the cold air coming over my face and freezing me out. Well, at least until our son didn't turn it down to 57 degrees and I was cold. And then you got a nice picture window right here with the curtains that close this way, and it actually blocks out quite a bit of light. You can still see a little bit coming up from the top there, a little bit on the outside there, and a little tiny bit down here. It's not like that Homes to Suite one where you get that full closed shade, which was really nice. They also have a diffuser screen here as well, which you just pull the chains, bring that down. Won't make your light as harsh for like in the morning time or whatever. You have a nice walk-in closet here. This was actually the surprise for me for this particular hotel room. They do give you those extra sheets up there. This we had to ask for, but they do give you the bag with this thing right here and then the big blanket that was over there. Extra in the closet. You do have a few hangers in here as well that you can utilize with the bags. You got your luggage rack right there, ironing board, and the iron right there. And then this pillow was down on that sofa over there. We just threw it in here because we didn't need it. But this was a nice addition, although my kids threw some junk in there and whatnot, and they like to play floor is lava. Now we have the bathroom. Let's talk about this door. First of all, it does not lock. It's just a simple sliding door, and our 1-year-old kept pulling it this way, and we were like, oh, no, don't you do that, because we don't know if it's going to break. Another thing, though, that I noticed about the sliding door, since it doesn't have a rack down there, is that it's going to beat up your wall right here, which you can see the wallpaper is starting to come, and you got some chips right there. So just something that I noticed at this hotel. It doesn't seem to be the highest quality of door, but it does get the job done of closing off the bathroom area. The problem, one thing that I wish that it was locked is because our son would come in here and he'd start, playing in the toilet or playing in the tub, and we don't really want that going on. Your towels were up here, which I found kind of odd because it's all the way across from the bathtub there, so we definitely had to make sure that we put something here. I'd prefer a rack to be somewhere like right here maybe, just closer to the shower area. You do have a nice toilet here. This is an American standard toilet right there. Thin profile, so if you do need to get on the side for whatever reason, you have plenty of room, or if you want to put some stuff right there. This is the other trash can that I was talking about. Again, not too huge, but it is an extra one that they do have in here. They didn't have any Kleenex for us right here, but they had it right here. I'm not too sure why, but thank you for having that available to us, Marriott. And then they have a little dryer down here if you need to blow dry your hair, and a couple of extra shelving units right there. This little cabinet opens up just to show the plumbing, and then you have a nice little hand rack right here, hand towel rack right there if you need to utilize that. We got a nice faucet right there. That's a look at your pressure. Looking good. Gets very hot, very cold, depending on which way you turn it. And in the shower area, you have the, I really like these things here. These Paul Mitchell tea tree, lemon sage and lemon sage body gel, conditioner, and shampoo. I think that this stuff works really well. If you guys want to check out this stuff, I'll link it up down below. Also, I'll link up this hotel down in the description below. If you guys want to check it out, y'all go read other people's reviews about it. Don't just take my word for it. I'm just showing you what's here. And then, so you got that, these are locked in here so you can't take them or anything because most people are here for the suite and they usually stay here for a long time, so that's why they put these big bottles in here. You got a Speakman shower head up there. It's a Speakman AnyStream. And let me go ahead and show you guys the pressure on there, but I do want to point out, and I've mentioned this in other hotel videos before, is y'all see that stick right there? It's sticking up. And that's because someone was taking a shower and whenever you turn off the shower, there's still a little bit of water in there and it doesn't actually bring the stick down. So what you got to do, if you don't want to get sprayed with the shower head right whenever you turn on your water, you got to press this down right there. But now let's take a look at the pressure. It's got one of these hookless curtains right here. I actually really like those and I want to get some for our house. But this is the pressure. And then let me bring this closed a little bit. Turn on the shower, lift up. Boom, got the shower going there. Decent pressure coming out of there. It's kind of like the pressurized rain like at the Homestead Suite. It has two settings. You turn it, you got the more powerful setting right there. It's kind of beat down on you a little bit more. I prefer that one right there. But all in all, great shower right there. And it really has good hot water and everything that you need. Remember, hit your stick. This one is the shower and the tub. Apparently they do have other rooms that also have just the shower. If you don't want the tub, just ask for that down in the lobby below. One thing I wanted to note about this place is that, one, we couldn't take part in the breakfast because it's COVID and they only have the bag breakfast, so we bought our own breakfast and that's why we have so much trash. Second thing is that the swimming pool downstairs, the deck around it, a little bit slippery, so make sure that your kids are not running or that they don't, they have some kind of water shoes on so that they're a little bit more slip resistant. If you guys are liking this hotel, like I said, I'll link it up down in the description below. Great place to stay in Gulfport with kids. We did it with 3 kids, so go and check that out. If you guys are liking what we're doing here, make sure to click that subscribe button. I'm gonna put some more hotel review. I'll put the Homestead Suite video that we did. We stayed at one recently. Go check out that video right there so you guys can get a good comparison. Thank you, dads, for watching. That thumbs up is appreciated, and Dad out.